Taylor Swift Blake Lively messages, we get them. It's 1236-2 on the docket, and you should command find because this document is long. And I'd like to thank the people in the comments of one of my last videos for pointing me to this, because there's literally a million things. So thank you. I'm sorry I don't remember what account right now, but let's just read through this. I just command find for Swift, so let's start there. These are plaintiff's responses. On April 12th, 2023, Lively asked her friend Taylor Swift for her help. Referring to Baldoni as the doofus director of my movie, she went on to describe him as a clown who thinks he's a writer now. She asked Swift to endorse the revised script she was proposing, even without having read it. In quotes, you don't have to read, of course. Response 39 from plaintiff. Lively asked Taylor to endorse the revised script without having read it, and I sent Taylor, this is in quotes, and I sent Taylor the script on her way to my apartment because Justin was still there, and I asked her to read them. I told her she didn't have to. I didn't want her to feel pressured to do that, but I hoped that she would, unquote. Swift agreed to do Lively's bidding, texting Lively, "I'll do anything for you!" Exclamation point, exclamation point. There is a space between you and the exclamation points, which is very Gen Z. Lively and Taylor Swift met with Baldoni at Lively's apartment. Remember when she said she was not that involved or not involved? Where Swift endorsed the revised draft. Afterwards, Lively wrote to Swift saying, quote, "You were so epically heroic today. I recapped every moment to Ryan. I kept remembering stuff. You making shit up about me and lenses? What? And referring to yourself as my doll? This clown falling for all of it? What? But also resisting it? You are the world's absolute greatest friend ever? What are these messages? You're making shit up? We go on. Plaintiff's response 40 disputed that Swift, in quotes, agreed to do Lively's bidding, unquote, and, quote, met with Baldoni, unquote, or, quote, endorsed the revised draft, unquote. Okay, plaintiff's response 336. Undisputed as to the substance of Sarowitz' testimony, but disputed that this litigation foreseeably caused the threats that Starowitz shared all reason for shutting down the Wayfarer Foundation. 337. In or about August 2024, Baldoni's former publicist Stephanie Jones and Lively connected through a mutual acquaintance to share and discuss information that Jones had found on April's phone. Then, in parentheses here, it says Taylor Swift, and then it's quoted, and it says, "Can you believe she just called and was like, this PR chick wants to get info to Blake," unquote. Undisputed that in August 2024, Miss Lively was approached by Ashley Avenon, I need to look up who that is, who advised Miss Lively that Jones has a phone which contains the most disturbing messages she's ever read in her 20 to 30 plus year career, and that Miss Lively deserved to see what had been done to her, and that Jones wanted to share those messages with her. Pursuant to a subpoena, my ass. Lively is the president and 50% owner with her husband of a company called Van Zandt Inc., an entity with no external operations which she and her husband used to pay her personal employees. Okay, Van Zandt has no officers other than Lively and Reynolds. On December 4th and 5th, Lively and Taylor Swift privately discussed the forthcoming New York Times article. Swift wrote, quote, "I think this bitch knows something is coming because he's gotten out his tiny violin," unquote.